We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the New York Yankees and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubbies are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Justin Steele is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has really good stuff, and he's commanding his off-speed pitches like he was in his last one. He threw the ball really well, picking up the win and allowing only 2 runs. If he brings that stuff back in this one, it could be back-to-back powerhouse performances.
For the Yankees.
Now to the plate, Dan Knox comes in today, leading the American League in batting for the season.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
A bouncer to the left side. And there's one down now.
Batting second, the second baseman, Barry Hubble.
Coming to the plate now, Barry Hubble, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch. Too low, 1-0. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
The 1-1 home. Looking at his career totals, Hubble comes into action carrying a slugging line above 470. Obviously a potent hitter looking to do some damage right here. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. Temperature here at game time, a comfortable 75 degrees tonight. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Jack Elliott is on deck. Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him.
Batting third.
Digging in, Jack Elliott. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Nope, outside.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem I think at times hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner.
Belted out toward deep center field. Going back is the center fielder, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Career home run number 495 as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly. Just like that, they take the lead.
To the plate now, John Costello. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Comes in with an average of 265, 17 home runs, and 47 RBIs. The pitch.
Whoa, that's down.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
2-1 after the foul ball there. 2 out, nobody on. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. And he'll make that play look easy as the throw is in time to end the inning. Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 1-0 New York. Desmond Mize, a right-hander from North Carolina, is the man on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy has 3 pitches that he brings into his mix. And if he has all of them working, he has a chance to be really solid. A good pitcher, but he needs command of all 3 of his pitches.
So coming to the plate, Freddie Santiago. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one.
Santiago.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses, ball 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come off another loss last time out. And in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3. Haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
And there's out number 1.
Batting second, the second baseman, J.C. Embry.
Now at the plate, J.C. Embry. And as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he starts him out with one high and tight, ball 1. That's wide, 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2-1 the count. The pitch. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Third foul ball in a row, and this is turning into a pretty good at-bat. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Foul. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Down the third baseline. But a foul ball as it holds at 2-2. Here's the pitch. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 2-2 one more time. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. The windup and the 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
At the plate, Ryan Buckner, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Runners off for second. Pitch is high. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Looks like they're trying to be aggressive on the base pass in order to get that run back to give up at the top of the first. I like that, especially early in the game, so we'll see if they can drive him in now.
The 1-1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in a count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
The 3-1 pitch, and he fouls this one off. He's set. The 3-2, and he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters, but he's got to focus here because this kind of 5-hole is just as dangerous.
Digging in now, Sito Suzuki, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And a curveball in for a strike. Sosa over at second. Buckner at first. 2 out in the inning. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Into the bleachers and gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And with it, the Cubs have taken a 3-1 lead.
Boy, when this guy gets in the groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Into the box, Pete Armstrong. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
A 2-ball, no-strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Fouled off. And now a pitch on the way. Ball 3.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Sharp ground ball to third. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Another look to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Standing in now, Nicholas Horner, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Horner has all the necessary skills to play great defense on the left side of the infield, and it makes him really fun to watch. He can pick it with the best of them, but what sets him apart is the huge arm. It's accurate, it's incredibly strong, certainly has the ability to uncork a throw and beat a runner when he needs to, and it's impressive to watch.
Yeah, anybody that has the ability to go to their backhand and to absolutely fire a cannon across the infield is a huge asset to have.
There goes the runner in the dirt here, and he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Here's the 2-1. Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Three runs already home here. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Another one sent foul. The 3-2 one more time. Fouled away. This is skied into short left center. Knox is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. But the Cubs do get 3 on the 3-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 3-1 Chicago. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Vinny J.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch on its way. In there, strike 1.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
And that is in there at the letters to run it full, 3-2.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Line to the right side. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
There are two parts to every great catch. One, getting the right route to make the play, and two, hanging on. That was a terrific diving catch by the outfielder.
Digging in, Clinton Raines. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the pitch.
Hey.
Bases are empty, one man out. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. Fastball well outside. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And another foul ball. A payoff pitch one more time. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Next for New York, Scott Fisher. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Here's the 1-1. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Alex Machado will be next. The 3-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Suzuki is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting 8, the right fielder, Alex Machado.
Coming to the plate now, Alex Machado comes off an 0-for-4 in last night's ball game. He's set, and the pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
And this one's in the dirt.
0-2.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
One pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the second inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
That's
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
From the belt, the pitch. Full count still. 2 out with the man at first. Popped up. Santiago has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. The Yanks leave one, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Stepping into the box, Jimmy Grimes. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season. No doubt about that.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count, 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Into the box now, Justin Steele, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. One out, nobody on. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch.
ball, man.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
A 3-0. And this misses as well. Ball 4. And he's walked the opposing pitcher on 4 pitches.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his 3rd walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
The next Cub up, Freddie Santiago. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Fisher is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, J.C. Embry.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, J.C. Embry. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Oh, 0-1, here it comes.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A runner on first with 2 away. And there's ball 2 now.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Digging in now for the Yankees, Desmond Mize. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd. First pitch of the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Count is 1 and 2.
Well, facing an AL pitcher at the plate, you certainly don't want to waste too many bullets on him. I expect this next pitch to be grooved right down the middle.
And he struck him out. Stepping in, Dan Knox. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
50th pitch of the game on its way. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. Ball 2. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Sosa is there. 2 down.
Now batting, the second baseman, Barry Hubble.
Digging in to try it again. Barry Hubble. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
The 1-0. On the ground up the middle. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Score holds. It's 3-1. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. Looking at the advanced data, our researchers found that about 9 of 10 swings are resulting in some sort of contact today, which is well above Major League average. The result has been a lot of balls in play, a lot of hits, and solid run production, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now at the plate, Sammy Sosa. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
The 3-1 pitch. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another payoff pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Machado is under this one, and he's got it for out number 1. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. Digging in the switch hitter, Ryan Buckner. He drew a walk his first time up. The pitch.
Ball, that's out.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
Suzuki.
At the plate, Sito Suzuki. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And it's fouled away. High in the air out to center field. Fisher is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The batter, the center fielder, Pete Armstrong.
Ready for another chance, Pete Armstrong. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Set to deliver the 0-1. This is skied into short left center. Left fielder coming in. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Cubs strand 1, and it's still 3-1. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Yankees manager to discuss his thoughts on his team's offense. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. New inning set to get underway, and here comes the first baseman, Jack Elliott.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
0-2 count and the pitch. Now a check swing here. Did he go around? No, says the third base umpire Patrick Johnson. It's ball 1. And that misses 2-2.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, John Costello. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
1 ball, no strikes to count. That evens it up, 1-1. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Vinny J waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Three to 1 is our score here in inning number 4. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The next 3-2.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
The next 3-2. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the second walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
Stepping into the box, Vinny J. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Here comes the first pitch.
That counts out.
So far this season, Jay carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. First and second here with nobody out. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
On its way is pitch number 75.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Two and two.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
None out, runners at first and second. So a full count now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Clinton Raines. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
And this is low, ball 1. The 1-0.
Ball, that's off the plate.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Two and two the count.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
In now, Scott Fisher. A swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Hey now. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Stepping up now, Nicholas Horner. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Not shortstop, Nicholas.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Fisher is there, and he has it for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Ready now, Jimmy Grimes. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Rains over to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the pitcher, Justin Steele.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Justin Steele. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball in.
The 1-0 home is looked at off the plate for a ball.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. The pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, as the lead remains 3-1.
Leading off for the Yankees, the right fielder, Alex Machado.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Pitch on the way. Swinging a high chopper right to him. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you see there on the graphic, his total good for 5th best in the National League. Richard Hale will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 1 home run and 3 driven in. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-1.
Count is 2-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
The left fielder, number 30. Yeah.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Dan Knox. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Working for the punch out, and the offering goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. And the off balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batter, the second baseman, Barry Hubble.
Stepping in, Barry Hubble. First delivery to him on the way. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. A ball and a strike. And he continues to labor here, coming up on 100 pitches in just the 5th inning.
Boy, D-Row, this is a spot right now. If you're an offense, you start licking your chop. Pitch count starting to get up into the 5th inning. They could be sitting on some big knocks right here.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. You're looking for something middle of the plate right here. He doesn't have a great feel for his breaking stuff. Maybe he hangs something.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
The 2-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
The 2-2 hit on the ground to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. One left for the Yankees. They still trail it here 3-1. Rob Soto enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 14, Rob Soto.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Freddie Santiago, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
The pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
At the plate now, J.C. Embry, as the first pitch sinker misses to him. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Now the 1-1 pitch. Three to 1 our score as we play inning number 5. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Sammy Sosa.
Now at the plate, Sammy Sosa comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Knox is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Cubs are down in order, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Now batting, Jack Elliott will start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
John Costello.
So striding in, John Costello. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball well outside.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Here's the pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Looking up is the center fielder. Into the bleachers and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Number 18 for him on the campaign. And the Yankees have cut it to a 3-2 score now.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he leaves with the bases empty, he stands to be the winning pitcher here tonight if the bullpen can hold up the 1-run lead. Matt Harvey is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Number 33, Matt Harvey.
Stepping in now, Vinny J. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. No hits to this point. 2 balls and no strikes.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
The 2-0 on the way. 1 out, nobody on. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Suzuki is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the 2nd out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Clinton Ray.
Settling in now, Clinton Raines. First pitch on its way. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
2 out, nobody on. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. The Yankees claw back a bit thanks to the home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's the Cubs 3 and the Yankees 2. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Ryan Buckner. He singled his last time up.
First baseman, Ryan Buckner.
Here's the first pitch to him. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the 1st out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
So now to the plate, Sito Suzuki. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And he fouls this one off. 3-2s are scored here in inning number 6. Drilled on the ground to short. Reined in time to first, and there are 2 away.
The center fielder, number 4, Pete Armstrong.
So stepping in, Pete Armstrong, a hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the at-bat.
No, that's down.
Late that time for a strike.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
So striding forward now, Nicholas Horner, man at first after the 2-out walk. From the stretch. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
The 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
2 out with the man at first. And there he goes towards second. Strike called. Now the throw down. Not in time as he steals second.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Here's the 1-2. Two out here and a runner at second.
A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over.
1 left for the Cubs, but they still lead it 3-2. Seventh inning ready to roll, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Scott Fisher.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
1-0 the count. Now the pitch. That's inside. 2-0.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Outside. 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
That one's in there. 3-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Into right field. That's a base hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. In the dirt, but it's swung on for the 3rd strike.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is stranding him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Daryl Ortiz will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 34, Daryl Ortiz.
Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. Quick check on that tying run at first. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Now the 1-0. Hit hard on the ground at third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's gone a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
0-1, here's the pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Ball, that's in.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? 1 there. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
Ready for another shot now. Barry Hubble, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
1-0.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Three and 0 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
He loses him on ball 4.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Jack Elliott, as he'll go to work on trying to bring home the tying run from third. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard towards center. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And the second run will score as well.
You know, it's awfully difficult to score runs late in the game. After being down by 1-0, that base hit drives in 2. That's a huge base hit.
What a momentum swing. What an AB right there. Now you got to grab your leather and go out and flash some D for the boys.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Ronnie Wickert is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Alexi Maldonado will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 37, Alexi Maldonado.
To the plate now, John Costello, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Comes set, the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Yankees are out in front, 4-3. Willie Lopez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 19, Willie Lopez.
Last half of the 7th here, and next to hit is the catcher, Jimmy Grimes.
Jimmy Grimes.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive to center field. Fisher has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
Now in the box, number 37. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Pitch on the way. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. All even now, 2-2.
Great job by the pitcher right there to put him in the proverbial rocking chair. Slowed him down, sped him up, slowed him down. Let's see where he's going now.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Just hung in there on that one.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Fouled away. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Grounded to the right. Scooped up. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Freddie Santiago. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. He pulls this one into right, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Into the box, J.C. Embry, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1. And there's ball 1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. The 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
The 2-2. Line toward the alley in left center. And call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
David Mendoza takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Mendoza.
At the plate, Sammy Sosa, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Liner towards second, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Cubs strand a couple. Still down a run, it's 4-3. Ready to begin the 8th, and stepping in the long ball threat, Vinny J.
Vinny J.
First delivery to him on the way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Wickert, it's pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
Oh, that's one of the keys. I think if you were to build the perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball. You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. This one's down to third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
Tight game here. 4-3 our score as we take the opportunity to compare the performances turned in by the 2 starters. Into the box, Clinton Raines, been a strikeout victim twice in this one. First pitch coming, here it is.
Count 1-0.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Now it's 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. The 2-2. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Into the box now, Scott Fisher. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0. Four 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
The 1-2. High and deep down the left field line. And that's going to land foul. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Eric Delatorre will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Brian Metzger is into the ballgame as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Leading off the inning, Ryan Buckner, and they'll need him to get something going here. First offering on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Metzger is right there, 1 down.
The left fielder, number 24, Cito Suzuki.
At the plate, Cito Suzuki. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0.
Oh, that's it.
To 2-2 now.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
And it's fouled away. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 6 home runs and an even 20 RBIs. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good inning's work out of the bullpen here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They still trail it here 4-3. Billy Palmer enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Alex Machado. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. High chopper over to the right side. He's got it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Brian Metzger.
Standing in, Brian Metzger. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
More of a comfortable side from the left side. Puts the ball in play. More of a contact hitter from the left side. Might have grown up being a natural left-handed hitter.
0-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And he just manages to get his hand in. In now, Dan Knox. Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. 1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. 2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Now a throw over. A dive, but he's back. And another throw over. And he'll dive back in. And again a throw over. And the runner back. The 2-1 is in off the plate.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1 ripped down the first base line. And a sliding effort there, but he can't get a glove on it. A base hit. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Now batting, the second baseman, Barry Hubble.
Standing in now, Barry Hubble, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. In his career, Hubble is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
Yeah, Matty, I know in today's game, batting average isn't held in high regard, but for a career to be north of 300, you're doing it.
Working for the punch out and the offering, and he fouls this one off. Here's the 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Splitter, 2-2.
Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
Three-two pitch. Line drive to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Jack Elliott will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. From the belt, the pitch. In the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fouled off. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. One more shot coming up will go to the bottom of the 9th. It's the Yankees 5 and the Cubbies 3. Matthew Petty takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
13, Matthew Petty.
Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Nicholas Horner.
The shortstop, Nicholas Horner.
Here's the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. So in now for Chicago, Jimmy Grimes. First delivery to him on the way. Lays off 1-0. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. The 2-1 home.
That's ball three.
3-1 count, tying run on the on-deck circle. You have to be very careful right here to make a quality pitch on 3-1.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a cold strike two. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball four.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Now at the plate, Alexi Maldonado. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's the 0-1. Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner. And that's in there for a called third strike on the split-fingered fastball, 2 away.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
At the plate now, Freddie Santiago, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. And he will make the catch with ease, and the Yankees have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. So the Bronx Bombers jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Rob Soto gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Matthew Petty closes the door for the save, his 17th on the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.